Good morning. It is Monday, April 13th, the day after Easter, and I am back here today with you this morning for Bed Talk number 18. Gosh, hard to believe how much time is flying during this coronavirus pandemic. This whole idea of Bed Talks came from my good friend and fellow speaker, Dave Rendall, who thought since we're not on stage doing TED Talks, we can instead share a little message every day in a bed talk from bed. And Dave also made me think about t-shirts. And I've been digging deeper in the drawer and pulling out the t-shirts I don't wear all the time. And you can't see this one, but I really encourage you to go check this out. This is a t-shirt from the Crazy Horse Memorial in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Just go online, search Crazy Horse Memorial, watch the video, read it, talk about an amazing story about how this is unfolding. Decades and decades and decades of work and still only a small percentage of completion. It's a really empowering, amazing story. So check it out. This is one of the things I had on my many adventures the last few years. And I'm not having those now, at least not in person. And that's one of the things I miss, and that's the topic today, missing. I miss my adventures. I can still adventure online. I can research things, which I'm doing, but there is nothing like that in-person experience of a place. It just can't be replicated virtually. People want to get close, but it cannot. There's a feeling. So I miss my adventures. I do miss that. I miss hugs. I miss hugs. I'm a hugger. So that's really about those close personal face-to-face interactions, and yeah, often begins and ends with a hug. So I miss the personal connection and face-to-face and the hugs that come with it. I also miss Broadway. I'm a big theater guy, and I've missed a couple shows here in Tampa that have been obviously canceled or postponed. And obviously Broadway is shut down, theaters shut down all over the country here in the United States. So that's something I miss. I miss theater, live theater. And you know what? I don't miss a whole lot else because I'm creating most everything I want. I'm just doing a little differently. But here's what I have realized, a big miss, and I hope you've thought about it, and if not, the time is now. I miss not being able to do what I want when I want. So what I'm really saying is I miss my freedom. I think one of the hardest things for this pandemic, for those of us in the United States, is that we are used to so much freedom. And I don't know if you've noticed it, but I want you to, because it's time to be grateful for the freedoms we've had. We've lost some freedom right now. We've lost some freedom of choice in travel and doing right now for the greater good. I fully support making those sacrifices for the greater good, the health of others. But I think it's a good reminder of how much freedom we have and always have. And that you may not have realized that's one of the things we're struggling with is the loss of that freedom. I will tell you this, the way I found to deal with it is I look for every opportunity to do everything I still can choose. So yesterday was Easter. And let's see, what was my day like? I went for a bike ride. I'm still free to choose that and ride my bike anywhere I want. Isn't that interesting? Ton of freedom there. Easter dinner, ordered it out last evening. Found not a lot of places open, but found an awesome sushi place. Never been there before. How about that for a great find? It was fantastic, and it came about. I found it because of the coronavirus. So I had a wonderful dinner, and by the way, the dinner was on a bench at the edge of a park that's not open generally with a lot of people there, but there's a few extra spaces and there may be 3 people there total. So, I had a wonderful dinner outside. Oh, by the way, did I tell you when I was looking out over the Gulf of Mexico. So that was pretty cool. I had freedom to do that. And then when I finished, I walked across the street and just stood by the water and watched the sunset. That's pretty good. So for all the freedoms I don't have, I had one heck of an Easter using the freedoms I do have. So pay attention to what you're missing. It probably tells you those are the things that are really, really important to you. But mostly pay attention to what you still can do, the freedoms you still have, and be grateful for all the freedoms we do have. And most of those, if not all of them, are going to be back soon. I'm just kind of grateful for the reminder of how free I am and how free we are. So stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.